Oh good, the intro's back. I'd like to welcome you all to the second episode of Learning Time with Josh.
And Nathan.
Hey. Oh, shut up, Nathan.
Don't you dare tell me to shut up.
Hey, get him into different.
Take this.
Ow, God.
And this.
Ow, my face.
You.
Ow, my spine.
Damn. You. Yeah, hope you learn your lesson.
Oh, my kidneys. Oh.
So what are you eating there, Josh?
Syrup sandwich. What?
Syrup? Really?
God. So, as I've said, today's episode of Learning Time with Josh will include my boy here, Nathan. Say hi, Nathan.
Hi.
Some of my fans aren't happy I'm having someone new in JoshEatCake. I'm really sorry. In the next episode of JoshEatCake, it won't be just me. It'll be my friend Nathan as well. Is that okay? Today on Learning Time with Josh...
And Nathan.
Yes, Nathan too. We're learning about nuclear energy. But before we start learning about nuclear power, I have to go and help my mum change the baby's nappy. Because for some reason she can't do it on her own. Yeah, Nathan, can I trust you to not mess with this camera while I'm gone?
Josh, what kind of creepy weirdo would mess with a camera?
I suppose you're right, Nathan. I'll be on my way.
Besides from this guy. See?
You're right, Nathan. That is a creepy weirdo.
Told you.
Yeah, you did.
Creepiest weirdo I've ever seen.
Yeah, I know he would mess with my camera while I was out of the room. So I can definitely trust you then?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Be right back.
Okay.
Nathan! I told you not to mess with the camera. Oh, I can... Look, you've made him cry again. Anyway, back on topic. Let's talk about nuclear power. Let's talk about nuclear...
Power.
Nuclear...
What?
Nuclear...
Power.
Nuclear...
Power.
Nuclear...
Power.
So, nuclear power. Oh, he's dead. I'll just sort this out. So there you have it. Nathan Erskine is dead. I'm sure you're all very sad about this. If I'm honest, I'm pretty happy too. Just like everybody else. Well, except this guy. Oi! 2 minutes ago, you didn't want him on here, so shh! I really must get back on topic now, as it's been 4.5 minutes and we've still not actually talked about nuclear power. So I'm going to do that now. Now, when lots of people think of nuclear power, they might think of Homer Simpson, as he works in a nuclear power plant. Nuclear power is a low-cost, low-emission source of power that's an alternative to fossil fuels, which we'll run out of pretty soon. But there are still lots and lots of people who, well, really complain about nuclear power, as it causes a lot of damage sometimes. In the past, there have been very large-scale situations of where damage from nuclear power has ended up affecting the lives of thousands. People have ended up getting cancer. Horrible, horrible things. Whole cities being cordoned off from the world because they're too dangerous to go in. It's just horrible to some of the things that can happen. It's a very efficient source of power, but the risks are very, very high. And when something goes wrong, we have almost no way to stop it. Yet some countries just accept these risks. For example, France in 2007, let's have a look-see. About 77% of the country's electricity comes from nuclear power. Lithuania, don't know, comes in second with an impressive 65%. In the United States, 104 power plants supply 20% of the electricity overall, with some states benefiting more than others. And these are all very, very good. But the thing is, along with things like solar power and wind power, we could be doing a lot more with nuclear power, but we're choosing not to because it's too risky. In my opinion, what we should do is find safer ways to split the atoms, which... Oh, I've not explained that. Nuclear power, you split an atom, and then the nuclear fission, which is an intense heat coming from the atoms, is enough to generate into power, which is the same kind of heat you would get from burning coal or oil. Where was I? Yes. What they should do is find ways to keep it safer and more protected, possibly further away from highly populated areas. Because, well, lots of people say that they want nuclear power, but when they see the power station go up, they're like, oh, no, I don't want this, it's terrible. But everybody says, oh, nuclear power, we don't want to waste all our coal and stuff. So, in my opinion, definitely, nuclear power is a good thing, as long as we maintain our standards of keeping these risks worth it, really. We need to remove all risks. Just keep it nice and safe. Now, it's not entirely my job to be telling you all the facts about nuclear power. We'll be doing that in the rest of our presentation. But I'll give you a couple of key facts just to get you started. Let's see here. In 1996, 17% of the world's electricity came from 442 nuclear power plants. Nuclear power plants emit no carbon dioxide. That's very good. France exports electricity from nuclear power for profit. I mean, this is pretty cool. I want a nuclear powered house. If I've not got one already, I don't know. But that is fantastic. Some of these things, like the safety record for nuclear power is outstanding, actually. I mean, it's very dangerous, we know that, but like I said, they're being very safe with it. The known death toll from the Chernobyl accident is less than 50, and that's the only time that it's been 100% proven that the radiation from the plants actually killed someone. I mean, people have got a bit worse and eventually died from it, but they've never been directly killed by the radiation. Less than 50, that is fantastic. People are still complaining about it, and less than 50. That is, it's not bad for the atmosphere at all, like carbon dioxide coming from the other plants is. It's so much good stuff from this. I can't believe there are people who still hate it so much. You know, even that Iceland guy from last Learning Time with Josh, I would watch that if you've not already. He hates it too. I mean, listen to this.
Got to the airport.
Sorry?
You only found out when you got to the airport. You didn't know in your hotel.
No.
Nuclear power, as I believe it's very damaging to the environment. Ooh, I love the environment, I do. And it kills people as well. Why, I know like 1 million people were killed just last week. Ooh, I hate them nuclear power plants. And I don't know what's going on with my accent. I kind of sound like a pirate at this point. Moving on. You see, he hasn't got his facts right. I'm going to be having to go on my way now, so I'll see you next time on Learning Time with Josh. Yeah. Felt good.
Yar, fiddle-dee-dee, being a pirate is alright to be. Do what you want, cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. You are a pirate.
Yay!
We got us a map to lead us to a hidden box that's all locked up with locks.
With locks.
And buried deep away. We'll dig up the box.
The box.
We know it's full of precious booty. We'll bust open the locks.
The locks.
And then we'll say, hooray!